In this video, I'm going to show you how to upload videos on YouTube in 2026 the right way. Now, there are two ways you're likely going to go about it. The first is while you're here on youtube.com, you can just click on this create button here. Once you click on the create button, you have an option to upload video and also to go live. So once you click on upload video, you'll be redirected to the YouTube studio. Then a screen will come up here that allows you to select files from your device. You go ahead and click on select files, and you can just take up any file from your device. Now the other way you can go about it from the YouTube home is to click on this your profile icon here. From this menu screen you see here, you can just scroll down and click on YouTube studio. You'll still be redirected to the YouTube studio, and from here you can just click on upload video here, and then you'll be prompted to select files. So you go ahead and select the file you want to upload. For this video, I have a video I want to upload already. I'm gonna call this the kitty cat, so it's on my cat channel. Now something to consider is this: while you're looking at this uploading here, there's something you need to keep at the back of your mind. The uploading speed here will depend largely on the file size and the strength of your network. These are two factors that greatly affect how fast your video uploads to the YouTube platform. While this is uploading and processing, I can just so you can see it says upload complete, processing will begin shortly. So while we're waiting for that, let me just show you here. So right here you want to enter the title of the video. So I'm just going to leave this as kitty cats farts, and then you can enter a description, whatever you want. So what you want to do is ensure your description has the complete details of your video and explains what the viewer should expect from the video. And while you're doing that, ensure to include some keywords that can help your SEO ranking. Entering those words can help ensure that your video is discovered by the people who actually need to watch it. And if you can see here already, you will see that there's this checks warning here. It's telling us that there's issue. When we get there, I'll show you what that problem is. You can also see from down here that it says checks complete, copyright protected content found. So it's saying go to checks. We're going to go to checks eventually, and I'm going to show you what the issue is. In most cases, when there's a problem with your video, you're going to find the details of that issue here on this particular tab, but I'll check that later when I'm done showing you what you need to do on this particular tab. So here, right there, you want to enter the description like I said. Then this is where you upload your thumbnail. You can use Canva to design a thumbnail or any other tool that you are able to use. Once you're done doing that, just click on upload file and you'll be able to upload your thumbnail. Or you can also generate a thumbnail. Once you click on auto generate, you'll be allowed to use any part of your video as thumbnail. All right, this A/B testing allows you for options, so you can choose to test two different thumbnail and see which one works better and go ahead with that. Now this is playlists, right? So playlist allows you to group your videos into different collection. Let's say you have videos on a particular subject and you want to organize them so that viewers can easily find them and follow the sequence. This is what playlist allows you to do. You just click on select, and if you don't have a playlist, you click on create playlist and probably add the video to a playlist, create a playlist, and click on done. Now here we have audience. This video is set to not made for kids. This is where you tell YouTube who you're targeting. Okay, so you want to ensure that if your video is not made for kids, you want to check this: no, it's not made for kids. Please ensure that you do the right thing when it comes to this. All right, if your video is not made for kids, ensure that you check this, otherwise you're going to run into problem with YouTube, because YouTube do not like people being unsincere with their video details. So you just want to check. If it's made for kids, of course, go ahead and click on this, just check it. For oftentimes you want to have the no, it's not made for kids checked. And once you're done with that, the next thing to do is to add age restriction if you have need for that. So you click on this arrow that is pointing downwards, and then you see what they ask here: do you want to restrict your video to an adult audience? Age restricted videos are not shown in certain areas of YouTube. The videos may have limited or no ads monetization. So you want to sure that you check it appropriately. You say the first option here is yes, restrict my video to viewers over 18. No, don't restrict my video to viewers over 18 only. So it depends on what content you're uploading. All right, so most times you're gonna leave it on this. No, don't restrict my video to viewers over 18 only. So when you choose the option you want, you scroll down and click on show more. This is where you tell YouTube if your video contains paid promotion. For instance, if you read this, it says if you accepted anything of value from a third party to make your video, you must let us know. We will show viewers a message that tells them your video contains paid promotion. So here you can just check this. If it does, say my video contains paid promotion like a product placement, sponsorship or endorsement. So you just go ahead and do what's right. If your video contains any of that, you just check this. If it doesn't, you leave it unchecked. After that, you have AI use. YouTube is asking you, was AI used to generate or edit your content in any of the following ways? Makes a real person appear to say or do something they didn't say or do, alters footage of a real event or place, generate a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur. So you know how you made your video, you know your process, you just want to click based on that. You can either choose yes or no. What you want to do is to be sincere, all right? If your video was made with AI or enhanced with AI in any way, or falls under any of this category that has been listed by YouTube, ensure to choose yes, because being sincere with YouTube is an advantage. To be honest, it's not affect the way your video is viewed, right? It will not affect your video in any way, except of course is a content that does not appeal to certain audience or contain certain scenes that are inappropriate. Otherwise you just say yes and you would be in good standing with YouTube. To follow YouTube policy, you are required to tell us about your use of AI. This includes realistic sounds or visuals made or edited with AI. Right, so you can click on this to look at examples, like what is YouTube actually even talking about, what examples are they referring to, and all that. Selecting yes adds a disclosure to your content, so it's best you select yes if you fall under any of this category. It will help you in the long run. Now, once you're done with that, you come under here, we have collaboration. Grow your audience by collaborating with other creators and expand your video's reach to their audience. So if you want to invite a collaborator, you click on invite collaborator, search for their channel. So under this screen, we have you are in control. So they're just telling you what is involved in this actually. You say only you can make changes to the video. It will help your video reach your collaborators' audiences. You keep all the revenue, views, and watch time from the video. So I don't know if you have a collaborator, someone you're collaborating to. I guess it's best to ensure whoever you're collaborating with is aware. I know that should go without saying, but saying all this, you can be tempted to just search for somebody's channel and want to add it. I don't think that's the appropriate thing to do. So once you're done with this, you can just click on save here and continue. For now, I'm just going to cancel since I'm not adding a collaborator. Then we have automatic chapters here. Chapters and key moments make your video easier to watch. You can override automatic suggestions by creating your own chapters in the video description. So chapters are mainly like different sections of your videos. If you want to divide your videos into different sections so that at any point viewers can just click that particular section and view and try to understand. I think I have a sample here, something like this. If you see most times on YouTube videos, you see that you have things like this on the timeline, right? So we have timestamps here, this and this at different timestamps. So user can just click on any of these to, focus on that particular section or look up something in that particular section, whatever it is they might want to do. Now, once you select that, we have featured places. Help viewers explore key places in your video. These are public places like restaurants and shops. We don't display your current location or other private info. So you can click here to learn more if you don't understand what they mean. But basically, it is more like YouTube asking you to allow them to access more details about your video that would likely benefit the viewers. I do not find this as a problem. Usually on my videos, I just leave it checked. Then they can do whatever they want as long as they promise not to share my current location or other private info. That's fine by me. Automatic concept is the next thing. But as you can see here, it says experiment. So YouTube is still trying this out. Let's just say stay in the beta phase of the whole thing. Help viewers learn more about unfamiliar terms without leaving the video. Concept mentioned in your video may automatically appear in the description. Right, so I think this makes a lot of sense. I really love this. When you mention things on your video, let's say you're making a tutorial or just the way I'm showing you how to go about uploading video on YouTube, there are certain things I may mention that YouTube in its discretion will just explain it down for you under my description. You get, so it helps you understand the video better without having to move from one place or the other trying to search for answers. So if you want that on your video, check this and allow automatic concept, and that is it. So the next thing after that is to enter tags. Right now, tags is no longer a big deal on YouTube because some years ago it was really a big deal. Like you can see here, they say tags can be useful if content in your video is commonly misspelled. Otherwise, tags play a minimal role in helping viewers find your video. Though you still enter tags though, I would advise you to always enter tags. But according to YouTube, it does not matter much right now with respect to how viewers are able to find your videos. But for whatever it's worth, please, by all means, enter some tags that you know are relevant to the video you're trying to upload. I have some tags here, cat and cat care. I can just say enter kitty. I would advise that your tags are usually around 1 to 7. Once it's around 7, please do not bother adding more tag. Alright, just 1 to 7 is, I found that 1 to 7 actually works good. Now after that, the next thing is language and caption certification. Select your video's language and if needed, a caption certification. So I never really used any of this because normally YouTube just works fine by default, but you can go ahead and read this. If you need any of it, just go ahead and select, but I usually just leave it unknown. Of course, if your video is in English, there's no point changing this, but if it's not, you can go ahead and select anyone you want. But usually I do not do anything on this particular session. I just pass. And then after that, we have recording date and location. Add when and where your video was recorded. Viewers can search for videos by location. If you want to, you can go ahead and do this. I never really do this, but I think this is helpful looking at it now actually. So I advise that you add that info to your video. So you just add the location and the date. That would make some sense. Now after that, we have the licensing. We have the standard YouTube license. For me, usually I just leave it at standard YouTube license. Alright, I don't bother changing it. But you can learn about license types if you want. For standard YouTube license is what you want, to be honest. Here we have allow embedding. So here, if you look at this info, it says allow others to embed your videos in their site. So what this means is that people can actually take the link to your video and embed it into their blogs or their websites or their applications, any of that. If you want that, go ahead and leave this checked, otherwise uncheck it. Then after that, we have publish to subscription feed and notify subscribers. Of course, you want to leave this checked because you want your subscribers to be notified once you upload a video. Now under that, we have short remixing. Let others create short using content from this video. I advise you allow this. It says allow video and audio remixing. This can actually bring you a great deal of view because when people remix, that is, people take certain parts of your video to make shorts. If that video goes viral, people are likely to search for the source of the video. Now when people search for the source and it brings them back to your video, you can get a lot of views and engagement from that. After that, we have category. So you can just click on this and choose based on what I'm doing. I'll choose pet and animals because cats fall under pets and animals. But for you, what you want to do is to ensure that what you're selecting falls under the appropriate category that it should. Once you're done with that, the next thing we have is comments and ratings. Choose if and how you want to show your comment. Of course, you want to leave comment on in most cases, but if you do not want, you can just turn it off, but usually I just leave it on. Now there's what we call moderation. Moderation allows you to select how you want your content section to be. Do not hold any comments, hold potentially inappropriate comments, hold a broader range of potentially inappropriate comments, hold all comments. So this is just what you want to do to ensure that your comment section remains sane and people don't use inappropriate words or terms while commenting under your video. So you can just leave it here on basic. I think this is the best for now, depending on how you feel though, but I just usually leave it on basic. Then here we have who can comment. Normally you want to leave it on anyone with a YouTube channel can comment, or you can leave it, or you can choose subscribers and members. That is, maybe you have a video that you made just for your subscribers and members, people who have actually subscribed to your channel, and people who are members of maybe a particular program, you've created on your YouTube channel. You can just select this, otherwise you just leave it on anyone. Then there's the sort by. So I usually just leave it by top, okay, but you can choose newest, but I leave it at top here. And after this, you see show how many viewers like this video. Most times you want to leave this checked, but if for any reason you do not want to see this information, you just uncheck. Or I think I'll leave it checked for now. Once you're done with that, you come down here and click on next. Now on this screen we have video elements. It says use cards and an end screen to show viewers related videos, websites, and calls to action. So you can learn more about this if you want, but what this basically is that you can add certain things to your video that allows viewers to discover more videos or more information about your channel. Here it says add subtitles. Reach a broader audience by adding subtitles to your video. I don't think I'm allowed to do that for now. You can also add end screen, promote related content at the end of your video. You've seen some of those videos where just before a video ends, you see a link of another video that is related to that content on that particular video. This is how they do it, and this is where you can add it from. But I think because this is the first video I'm uploading to this channel, I probably can add that. This is add cards, promote related content during your video. So you can also do this if you want. You just need to click on add, and you'll be allowed to add any of that you want on your video. And you can just cut out sections or things you want to show and display on your video. So for now, I'm just going to discard changes. Now once you're done with this tab, you want to go over to next. This is the check tab. Now you say we'll check your video for issues that may restrict its visibility, and then you will have the opportunity to fix issues before publishing your video. Alright, you can go ahead and learn more. But I think this is quite comprehensive in itself, right? So you know what they are talking about. For instance, in my case, it said copyright protected content found. The owner allows the content to be used on YouTube. What this means is that there's a copyright content that has been found on my video, but the owner of the content, right, does not have issues with allowing me use this content on YouTube. So YouTube also does not have issue with me uploading the content to my channel. So that's what they are just literally saying, that I can go ahead and use the video anyway. So since that's the case, I'm just going to click on next. Now right here we have the visibility. Choose when to publish and who can see your video. So we have an option here, save or publish. Make your video public, unlisted, or private. So for private, it says only you and people you choose can watch the video. So if you're not ready to publish the video, that is to make it public to everyone to view in the meantime, so you can just click on private. Okay, now when you click on private, so you can just click here and invite people to actually view the video before you publish. At this point, it's not public, it's just people that you want to that can actually view. Like right here, it says you can invite others to view your private video by entering their email address below. Invitees must sign in to their Google account to view your private video. So you can just click on notify via email and then click on done. Then there's unlisted. Anyone with the video link can watch your video. So if you want unlisted, this is almost like private, but it's just that you don't have to invite anyone. You just keep it unlisted. It's still not public yet, but once you save it, right, you can copy the link and share it with anyone who you want to watch the video. You can just copy this link here and share it to anyone you want. Then after that, we have public. Now public is when you want to make the video available to everyone. Now under public, we can set instant premiere. Now if I look at this, you see that they say when you set your video as an instant premiere, you and your viewers can watch it together at the same time. Now think of this as a movie premiere, right? If you check the details about this, it says YouTube premieres let you and your viewers watch and experience a new video together in real time. So if you want to do that while you're uploading, you can just check the premiere box to do that. Otherwise, you leave it like that. Never really done that anyway. So after that, you have the schedule. So if you want to schedule your video for future date, maybe you don't want to publish immediately, you just want to schedule it for some time later in the future, you click on this and then select the date to make your video public. So you can just schedule, you choose the date here. Let's say you say 11th of June, and the time, you can choose whatever time you want. Let's say we choose 4:30 a.m. Okay, you can also choose the time zone if you want. Pick the time zone. If you want to change it from your local time, you can choose it, but usually just want to leave it at what it is. Now under here it says video will be private before publishing. So before the publishing dates, your video will remain private and YouTube will not show it to anyone until that particular day. When you schedule a video, you can now set as premiere. So if I check this now, you can click on set up premiere. You can select a countdown theme. That is how you want the countdown to appear, and then select the countdown length. I'm not doing any of this, so I won't bother doing that. I'm just gonna leave that unchecked. Now YouTube says before you publish, check the following. The keys appear in this video. Make sure you follow our policies to protect minors from harm, exploitation, bullying, and violation of labor law. And also there's an information down here that says looking for overall content guidance. Our community guidelines can help you avoid trouble and ensure that your YouTube remains a safe and vibrant community. So you can just click on learn more to check more about that. Once you're done with this and you're satisfied with everything you've done, you can just go ahead and click on schedule. That is if you want to schedule the video. But if you do not want to schedule the video, you can just click on this, choose public, and then click on publish. Once you click on publish, your video will go live and it will be available to the public depending on whether or not you selected this. If you selected this or this, it will be saved, but once you select public, it will be published. That is it, guys. That is how fast and easy it is to publish a YouTube video in 2026. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, consider subscribing, like and share as well.